guys. So I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. I'm in my store today. Like I said, I really haven't been able to do a lot of videos lately because I'm trying to open a boutique, and I really kind of want to focus more on helping others or answering questions or just doing like informational videos. Like for instance, I live in California. I want to do a video on getting your LLC, getting your seller's permit, ways to do things for free, build your website for selling online, just anything business oriented, and also business credit and business credit cards and business checking account reviews. I want to get all that out to you guys so you guys can make decisions on what you guys want to do. If there's someone out there who is interested in owning their own business, definitely feel free to leave me a comment or inbox me on Instagram, and I will try to get back to you in my leisure time. So with that being said, I wanted to give you guys a little tour of my store. Here is the front of my store. We're gonna go in, and that's my son Austin right there. He looks a mess, you know how kids are. So yeah, this is my store. It actually was another spot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna have to remodel, but this is gonna be my showroom floor where I'll have my clothes and accessories, and then in the back here is where I have my my setup where I'm going to do my online pictures and postings and videos and everything. So I just wanted to give you guys a brief look at my office. So yeah, so with my store, as you can see, it comes as is. So I'm going to have to paint the walls in the color I want, and I'm getting new flooring, and then I'll go ahead and get my racks put in and such. So where do I begin? First of all, with starting your own business or boutique, you want to make sure that you have your permits for your state, for your county, for your city. Make sure you know make sure you have your taxes in order, because everything you sell is going to have to be taxed. Even online, you have to know what the tax percentage should be. You have to make sure that taxes are being paid monthly, if not quarterly. These are all pretty fairly easy things to find out just using Google or even YouTube as a help. Now, some shops can come ready-made, but with that being said, I feel like I want my shop to have my own style, right? And really represent me. So I'm going to go ahead and just remodel my shop. I'm also going to be doing sewing classes at my store. You guys know that I love to sew and make things, so that's definitely going to be incorporated into my business. Okay, so where do we start? So starting from, you've got your business name, right? You've picked it out. You've went out and you have gotten the paperwork done for you, and then you've gotten your permits, and you've published your business in your local paper, and you have gotten your permits for selling. Now here you are. You have found a space, right? So like I just showed you, you might find a space that's totally empty and might need remodeling. So you want to budget in, you always want to budget in what you're going to need. Like you're going to need flooring, you're going to need to pay for labor, you're going to need paint, you're going to need to pay for labor, right? You always want to, and then once the racks come, if you want racks on your wall, you have to pay for the labor for someone to install the racks on your wall, right? So all this should go into your budget. Now, the thing about when you first open your boutique in this Barron, me personally, I've still been coming here every day, my store hours. One, because deliveries are coming in, and two, because I want to be here hands-on, getting myself used to being here those business hours, right? What do I do when I'm in the store and it's not open yet? Things that I do are go over my business plan, order supplies, see what I need, talk to contractors, there's very many things. I'm a firm believer in lists. So every morning when I get up, I make a list of what should be done that day for my business and my store, right? So today is March 26, 2021. My grand soft opening is going to be April 17th, which is a Sunday. I figure a Sunday afternoon, people can come through, we can have wine, we can just look around the shop and get a feel for, people's review and feedback. That's what I want to do with my soft grand opening. So that's 3 weeks from today. So as you can see, the condition I'm in right now, needing flooring and painting and everything, like I'm crossing my fingers that I can get this all done within 3 weeks. Now I mean, it can be done definitely, but just being my first time and me learning things slowly as I'm going, I'm seeing what's going on. Like right now, I'm actually in my store waiting for a contractor to come. So he's going to come, give me an estimate, and then I'll be able to go for there. So some things you really want to think about that you probably don't think about when opening a boutique. You need racks. You need wall racks, whether it's wall racks, those circle racks. You're going to need, if you're going to be selling accessories such as sunglasses, necklaces, you need display cases for those items. You definitely will need a cash register, and also a system. My bank that I bank through, that I'm doing my business banking with, right? I have a credit card with them and a checking account with them. They work with, see, I'm having a blank mind, but they work with I want to say Striver, something like that. But they're going to come and put my system in when I'm ready to go. So luckily I'm able, it was kind of easy for me. Like the bank kind of pushed it on me. And since this is my first time, like I've worked at other places, obviously, you know, like with Square, and I worked with Square. And so I'm going to go ahead and give this, you know, my bank's company that they're referring me to, a try. I'm going to try it for 6 months and see how it works. If it doesn't work for me, I can always change to another system. You also want to take into consideration that you are going to need cleaning supplies. You're going to need, especially under the conditions we are now, you're going to need hand sanitizer, disinfectant spray, along with your cleaners, bleaches, paper towels, just to wipe down surfaces, keep your bathroom clean. You're going to need to order a cleaning rack. You might want to keep that inside of your bathroom if your bathroom is big enough. Other things you will need to think about places to put your seller's permit, places to put your work labor posters, little things that people forget. You need to order bags. You need to order, maybe if not printed bags with your logo, maybe stickers to go on your bag with your logo. You know, these are things that we often kind of overlook when we're opening a boutique. Inventory. So I don't think you guys specifically know on this channel, but I'm actually a pinup girl at heart, and I love retro clothing, style, living, just everything outside of this, right? This like I really love being retro. So that's kind of how my store is going to be based, on a retro theme. But so you want to think about when ordering clothes, like for me, like you can go to Walmart, you can get a white t-shirt. You can go to Walmart, you can get a pair of jeans. You can go to Nordstrom's, you can get a white t-shirt. You can go to Nordstrom's, you can get a pair of jeans. My boutique is going to be an eclectic style of mine that I'm selling to the public. Like, you know, people that follow me on social media, people that know me in real life, that always wanted to like, oh, where does she get her dresses from? Where does she find her skirts? I want to make sure that I have those things in store for people to pick from. As well as I will have your basics, like your basic top for work, or your basic skirt, or your basic pants. I definitely will have those things because those things are always in high demand, especially if you're a business person or an office person or whatever it may be, right? I'm definitely going to make sure that I have those specific items in my store, along with my along with my, I could say, one-of-a-kind pieces that I'm creating. I'm in the process of creating some things that I want to sell in my store that will be one of a kind, or on demand, or made per order, however you want to word that, right? So, you know, financially, you want to think about loans. If you're going to get loans, make sure you read the fine print before you sign anything. Make sure that you have factored into your, when you're opening your boutique, you should have factored out the rest of the year, like the fiscal year, or to the end of the year, as well as 5 years out. So you want to make sure you have your numbers of what your goal is you're going to reach. And you know, how much you plan on selling each month. How many units do you plan on selling each month? What is the price of the units? Remind you with your inventory, which is your shoes, your clothes, your jewelry, whatever it is you're going to sell, right? Make sure that you have each item labeled, and you want to make sure that each item is priced, and you want to make sure you have an inventory of your goods on hand and how much that value is worth. Along with also insurance. You have to have insurance. A customer may fall in the store, a rack may fall over, anything can happen. You have to have insurance when you're having a boutique. These are all things that we really kind of don't think about until we get there, until we get to the final signing of the lease. And then you're like, oh, wow, I need this and that. But if you're at that point where I'm kind of at right now, do not panic. It is okay. Just take a breather. First thing you do when you get your key, be excited. Pat yourself on the back. You made it this far. It's half the journey though. You also want to keep in mind, you want to have some type of safety net or some type of safety cushion or some type of money that can be held onto that's not a part of the budget of opening the store, right? Because anything could happen, literally. So we want to make sure we have money to cover all that, as well as money for the payroll. How many employees are you going to have? Me, standing right now, I'm going to have 2 employees with myself. That'll be 3 total people working in my store. So you want to think about payroll. You want to think about, how much are you making on your online presence if you have one? You want to think about, are you going to start people off part-time until your sales pick up, or until you find out? You want to chart your sales, chart the hours that people come in, chart what they're spending, kind of get to know your local customers. You might have people that come back, every once a week or every month, or, you want to definitely get to know people with your store, right? So, what else can I really tell you guys? Just being prepared is a big thing. Like mentally, it'll seem, you'll be excited, but once the excitement bubble comes down, you will feel a little overwhelmed. No need to feel overwhelmed. You're the owner. Everything's on your timing. But you got to remember, it's got to be moving at a pace because you need to have an opening date, right? So like I said, I got my keys a couple days ago. My opening date is 3 weeks out from the day I got my keys. And that was just a personal deadline that I gave myself. No one's really pushing me to do it, but I feel as though if I got the keys, I need to be making some money within the 30 days, right? With the store, you got to start trying to at least balance out some of those bills that you've incurred, right? Also, you want to keep in mind with getting in place, utilities. Like you may have a place with all utilities included and you pay nothing, or you may have some where you have to pay PG&E. There's different things to consider. You have to put that into your budget too. You want to make sure that you're going to be able to handle all your bills plus your lease, plus your inventory, right? Because you're going to have to buy wholesale, maybe, wholesale. If you're not making everything, you need to buy wholesale. So you have to think about the price of buying things wholesale. What sizes do you want to get? Me, I'm just going to start off with like 2 or 3 sizes of the piece, right? Because you don't want to put everything on the floor at once. Just don't want, well, me personally, I just don't want my boutique to be too crowded or have too many things on the floor at once. With my space, I don't really have a stock room. I have like a back office, so I'm going to go ahead and separate it with probably curtains or dividers. I will definitely come back to you guys when I have my back office set up. Like I said, right now I'm just here waiting for a contractor to come in and give me an estimate on doing the floors and my walls. And I don't know, that's basically, I really can't think of nothing else I wanted to tell you guys. I'm just glad you guys are coming on this journey with me. Like I said, any questions you have, let me know. Oh, I got some lipstick there. And, yeah, YouTube, I am excited. I am so excited. So I'm glad you guys are like paying attention and coming on this journey with me. I'm still trying to get to 5K subscribers, and I'm still going to give you the astrology videos. Like, they are coming. Just bear with me and hold on. I got some good juicy stuff for y'all anyway. It's like, I got some good tea on the astrology tip. Okay. So, yeah, that's all for now. And I'll talk to you later, YouTube. Bye.